Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
To Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, it was 4th down, so there was pressure to begin with, and then you make a one-handed catch like that. What a play.
Just when you thought your blood pressure couldn't get any higher after having called for it on 4th down, you see a one-handed catch being attempted. I'm sure it spiked at that point for all the guys on that side of the field, and instead they get a chance to celebrate. What a tremendous catch, bringing it down for the touchdown.
Is good.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. Fights through and now a crease. He's got the lane and
let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, look at the numbers for Doyle from a week ago. 5 catches, 63 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Cleveland.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Now Watson. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiver.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At the 27-yard line.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
This is the ball carrier.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Made at the 38-yard
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Browns' 4-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7, and we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling.
And a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Burrow's pass complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The handoff to Nick.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
He'll try and run it, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return, Phillips. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of